So last time we said good thinking is like walking a tightrope. We mentioned Carl Walenda, who fell to his death in Puerto Rico. He was a tightrope walker, done it his whole life, and yet just took one slip. Well, his great grandson continues the work. His name is Nick Walenda. He's famous for walking the tightrope over a volcano, walking over Niagara Falls. A couple of years ago, he and his group were working on this pyramid, and it's actually, you guessed it, layers of people on one tightrope. And they were working on this. It's a pretty complex maneuver, and they all fell. They were 30 feet off the ground. Many people were injured, some seriously. And it just goes to show that even when you're a pro, even when you are working at this your whole life, it's just one slip. And that's true about the balance that we have in our thinking too when it comes to wisdom. Wisdom being that tightrope that we've got to maneuver and walk very closely. One way we looked at last time was naive, which means to believe anything. But another way, the other side to fall off on is skepticism, and that is to believe nothing. And in Proverbs chapter 1, Lady Wisdom asks, how long, scoffers, will you love scoffing? Now, a scoffer is a mocker. He's somebody who is just always making fun of everything and always thinking everything is of a lesser quality. This person's really smart, but their smarts actually work against them. It's almost like they're too smart for their own good because they get cynical of everyone and everything else. Anything that doesn't come from them and their agreement, they're cynical and skeptical of. Proverbs 21:24 says all this comes from pride. It's the belief that I know better, that I've got this, and I will just put at arm's length anything that I don't agree with, anything that I think is of a lesser quality. And the problem is for the skeptic, they think everything is of a lesser quality. Now, it's not just that you can look at that and go, wow, that person's really hard to please. No, it's much more than that. Proverbs 1:26 says, I'll laugh at your calamity when it comes. I'll mock when your dread comes. In other words, the person who's mocking will be mocked by wisdom. The person who will never embrace wisdom because they always think they know better, well, that person in the end, when trouble comes, they get mocked and their fall is great. It's just that one slip, that willingness to believe that you know best and nobody else knows like you know, and you're the one who has the real truth and no one else does. It's that one slip that'll destroy you.